time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. His punter Ethan Evans going to send this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They've run it with Saquon Barkley. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying to get it with the option. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down, run with Barkley. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Another Eagles.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hurts now from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone now. They set up the screen. It's Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. For the Rams offense, getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks, as we see him age, we see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. First carry now for Kyren Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
44-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Rams first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They pick the handoff now, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Stafford to throw again on second. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. We will not get any further. Plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Let's get to that wide complete. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Short side option here. He's running left. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 23. It's a screen to Barkley. Now over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to stop the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. To throw, Stafford. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. From the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Ethan Evans on that punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak, Hurts. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing out to the left. Cut! And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hurts yet again. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hurts to throw. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. On fourth down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And that advances down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And again, here's Hurts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His third total score in this game.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
All they care about is the first down that comes with it. We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
They're set up at the 35 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another run for Williams. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. This play goes for 36. And it brings up an LA first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. It's complete to Higbee. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On second down, along with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Stafford now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
A 33-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. Jukes out a one-stop, and he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome New Orleans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Hurts throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Hurts once again. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Tight end going in motion here. Hurts on first down. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. And they get this down the 10-yard line before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This throw is caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. Only a 20-yarder here. Elliott connects there. And that stretches the lead to 21.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. handoff now, Stafford. Catch me to the right side by Nacua. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 29. That's complete. Nacua on the left side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
Rams 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for him as they still trail here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Rams in need of some points before the break. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Rams.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now Stafford again. Man, that's Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Rams.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're now set for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. To throw, Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's close blazing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Williams. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Now Stafford to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Fourth down. Here's Stafford. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, and keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hanson for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now. Gets him on the in route. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 15. And the Rams first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Stafford now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. This is Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Ball at the 33 for first down. A run with Williams. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford back to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Rams.
I'm not a bus. All my people there. Oh, what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Williams. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Motioning the tight end now. Stafford now against the blitz. He gets this one in Nakua. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. It's complete to Higbee. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Do I sit and judge defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
For the Rams field goal. A 24-yard
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 32-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 32. He's fine Smith. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. It's a sneak, Hurts. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things have to happen. Fumble of a snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
The Eagles are in punt formation, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Stafford. Into traffic, complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby. That's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
2nd and 3 now. Now it's Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's a gain
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Devontae Adams, the intended target. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Receiver in motion going left. First down, a run with Barkley. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Hurts on 1st down. Stepping up and he's going to run. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. And that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 24. Connects on the crosser. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's hit and sent out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go to Barkley again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles stretch their lead to a 3-score his 4th total score of the game.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Williams to start the drive. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Rams first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Sanford. He's got the hook up to Adams. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd down from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Bob. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and you could not find a completion.
The Rams are set to punt. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Play action. Hurts has it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. Off behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Hurts. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Gonna run with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Gonna try to run it in, Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown! Put up even more points in a win. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Going left side, Williams with it. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Catch me to the right side by Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford, right side into the hands of Adams. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Williams. He'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps them on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 27. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. Has it in close. It's an air raid touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams make it an 18-point game. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles about set to go on offense. 2 touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They'll start this one out with Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's running with it.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and watch this tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. That one's out and cut on the right side. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
They'll send out the punting unit. Braden Mann will kick it away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He may have taken away that quick slant. Look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Stafford back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing here, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets this forward to the 19.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll go for the gun with Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion a tight end left. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he will not score, but that does set him up rough with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Barkley going to try to smash his way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams heading out to the field now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Offense to the line for second down. Stafford. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw, here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Stafford going to go on fourth. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Juke the defender. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And the Eagles first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles on the favorable end of this blowout. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Rams 14-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Motion man left is Brown. On second down, here's Barkley. And sorry if you've heard this before, Brown. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles keep running away with this. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. All set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Eagles ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Now run here with Blake Corum. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Corum again. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And we didn't need to reach the closing stages of the game for this one to be over. They had things decided and fans heading for those exits well before the clock reached zeros here in the 4th. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.